Hello, replay viewers. Hi, guys. How you doing? Come on in. Happy Friday, everyone. Ethan, Hampton G. Hampton G, what is your first name? What's up, guys? How's it going? Come on in. Thank you for the incoming hearts. Ba-boom! Kelsey Drums, hello. Hey, Ethan, how you doing, bud? Abraham, nice to meet you, Abraham. Mitchell, what's up? So guys, thank you for these incoming hearts as you're coming in. Tippy tap, tap, tap. And then if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and swiping right and hitting share. You can share this out with your followers. You can share it on Twitter. You can share it on Facebook. Are you going to finals tomorrow? That's a good question. Let's talk about that for a moment. Thanks for sharing, Gridbook. Thanks for sharing, Ethan. What's up, Abraham? Matthew, welcome. Drumming in for Jay. Thank you for these hearts, guys. Thank you for sharing on Twitter. There's the grid book on the screen. Down comes on the phone. What's up? Yo, late night with Huei. It is this week, the whole night. This whole week has just been, full throttle until about 8 or 9. Then we do dinner and we do some fam time. And then baby goes down. And this is usually when I can start doing a nice block of work from now until about, when the work gets done. Or until my body says, hey, you need to shut down. Although, if you follow me on Twitter today, I read this article on Twitter about this sleep revolution and just how important sleep is and how, the recommended amount is 7 to 8 hours and how most of America only gets 6 or less. I know the Ralph Carl, but I don't know what people does or not. Okay, I'll ask him about that. I don't know. I saw the posting for it, but I haven't seen the updates as to when or how he's going to announce it. So in regards for finals tomorrow, how many of you guys are in SoCal or you're getting excited for Dayton in WGI finals that are coming up? Almost one here, Browski. I know. I understand. So we've got some big things happening in the indoor drumline world the next couple weeks. It's going to be super exciting. I'm performing. Yes! And good luck while it's on my mind. And so tomorrow's finals here at SCPA. Today was just, it's like kind of bizarre and awesome at the same time. So this morning at like 6:45 this morning, I was already up with baby and I got a text message and it was, hello, Russia. Got a text message from Brett Kuhn. And he was in Chicago. He's like, hey, we're flying in today. We're meeting some friends down in Hermosa Beach if you want to come down for lunch. Don't know what your schedule looks like for today. And if you want to watch the replay of me driving down to Hermosa Beach, I ended up deciding that I was going to go down. And I talked about mentors because Brett Kuhn is one of my, I would consider one of my long-term professional and personal mentors. Thank you for those hearts. And it was just an awesome hang. Got to hang out with Mark and Bruce, some of the Remo guys. I met Giff Howard for the first time and just had a really good time. And so they're judging SCPA finals tomorrow. Now on Saturdays, usually I teach out at Colburn until about 6:30 in the evening. And it's out in Ontario, which is probably another 45-minute drive for me. So I have to play it by ear just a little bit tomorrow because tomorrow morning I've got some work stuff that's happening, which I'll tell you guys about here in a little bit after the 5 for 5. And then depending on how that goes and depending on how teaching goes, then I may or may not drive out to meet Carl at SCPA finals tomorrow evening. Haven't really interviewed, but that's the next after the scope. You and me alike. Did you march DCI anywhere? I assume Cavies. I did march. I marched Cavies in 0234, and I also marched Phantom Regiment in 01. So on that note, about tonight, someone mentioned the Grid Book Radio. Guys, there's so much cool stuff happening right now. I can't even process some of this right now. So why don't we jump to this next item, which is tonight, what just came out was this month's Grid Book Radio program. And guys, look at this. This is like the Grid Book show. And do you guys follow Grid Book on Instagram? They have this super cool 3-tile spread advertising the radio show, and it's actually it's like a 3-tile spread, but then there are actually videos with the 3-tile thumbnails. And I watched, I was like, whoa, that's some serious ninja Instagramming on there. So Mark, you're gonna have to show me how you did that at some point. But the radio show's up tonight, so you should check that out. I'm gonna check that out after we do the Huei 5 for 5 today. And we've already talked about SCPA finals tomorrow. And then Sunday, there's gonna be a big announcement, which I'm gonna show you guys. I've been showing you guys a little bit here and there. We profesh. I'll be showing you guys a little bit here and there leading into this week. And finally, the last piece of the puzzle arrived today. And I'll give you guys a quick, just like a tiny little preview of what's coming up tomorrow. And the big announcement will actually be on Sunday. And then next week is Dayton. If you listen to the radio show, I hate to spoil it for you guys, but spoiler alert, I'm going to Dayton next week. And I'll actually be meeting up with a bunch of old friends and hanging out with Gridbook and Lot Riot and a few other individuals. There's going to be Periscopes and vlogging, and it's just going to be a media content bonanza next week. Now, if you're catching me for the first time, you're probably thinking, what is happening right now? Who is this guy? Now, you see all these hearts that are floating up. These are people who have been watching and who know what's going on with what I've been doing. My name is Huei. I'm a professional musician in Los Angeles, California. And for about the last 3 months now, I've been on a content rampage for the percussion community. Now, what we're doing tonight, thank you for these lovely hearts. The array of rainbows that are flowing through the air right now are lovely. Thank you. Brown, red, blue, green, yellow. So right now what we're doing is the hashtag Huei5for5, which is a challenge. Can't stop, won't stop. Is a challenge that I started 3 weeks ago, and the challenge is to practice for 5 minutes for 5 days in a row. And this week we were specifically focusing on touch and timing. Now this week we had 2 individuals who jumped in on the challenge as well. Props to Daniel Pardina and HTHS Drumline. And the lesson handout for this is on my website, which is hueiandpan.com/periscope/lesson7. And if you go on there, you'll see a PDF handout. You'll also see a lesson replay, which I actually haven't posted on that page. But if you go to my YouTube channel, just last night, I reposted Devin and my lesson on Sunday. So if you haven't seen lesson number 7 yet, that's on my YouTube page, which is youtube.com/Huei-Yuan. Check out that page. If you like the content on that page, make sure you hit subscribe. My goal for March was to hit 100 subscribers, which for the people who are watching or on Instagram, thank you very much if you've already subscribed. Really appreciate that. And I just checked right before I came down, it's like 150 plus already. So it is on the up and up. Really excited, and like I said, I am working hard creating content for you guys, and hopefully you're enjoying it. And those of you who have sent me notes about the content that you've consumed so far and you're liking it, thank you very much. I do appreciate those notes because it lets me know that what I'm working on and putting out for you guys, you're enjoying, it's making a difference, which is great. So we've talked radio, we've talked YouTube, we've talked Instagram, we've talked SCPA finals, we've talked Dayton. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a teaser in a little bit. Before we go on, why don't you guys just share real quick where we're watching from. Several of you have already started saying hello to each other, which is great. These Periscopes are not only about building some percussion community, but also just getting to know each other, because the scopes, you start to see people that you recognize here and there. So I'm going to get into it today, guys. This is LA. All right, Abraham. So the last thing that we're going to do, so today's the last of my 5 days. I'm from Texas originally, Matthew. So this is my 5th of 5 days. And for this one, in celebration of the posting of the Gridbook radio show, which is here if you're just coming in right now, check it out on SoundCloud. I'm going to combine the 2 things, which is the hashtag Huei5for5, but I'm going to drum along to some of the music that Mark has curated for this radio show. Mark always chooses the raddest tunes, and I looked at the playlist. I don't know any of these artists or these songs, so, you know, and I was like a minute and 30 seconds into it, and I was like, oh, yes! So I'm really excited to check out this mix that Mark has put together, and I'm going to demonstrate to you guys, or not demonstrate for you guys, how I might use some of this music for my own practicing. So we're going to combine the hashtag Huei5for5 challenge, but I'm going to do it to this radio mix that Mark has put together. So I'm super excited to check this. I've only listened to the first 2 minutes of it, and we're going to listen to a little bit of it together. So let's put it together. Here we go.
Gridbook Radio Show number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is...
So professional, Mark.
...author of the Gridbook series and promoter of the percussion community at large. Get ready for another amazing show. We have some serious digs for you guys this month, man. The purpose of this show is to introduce you to some new music you may have never heard before, and interview amazing people within the percussion community. With that being said, we have a very inspirational person on the show today. Huei-Yuan is our special guest this month. We're so lucky to have him on the show. Really excited. We're going to be talking about Huei's experience in drum corps, dealing with adversity, advice for professional music majors, and much, much more. We appreciate everyone's support of the Gridbook series this year, and we can't wait to meet all of you in Dayton, Ohio next week.
Dayton!
That's enough from me. Let's go ahead and get into this mix. Don't forget to use this as an opportunity to get better.
My neighbor's
going
going.
to this, as well as just simply listen to it and vibe to it. Let's go.
I like it. Really brave. See you later. Thank you. Bye.
Oh! What's going on? I don't know. Here we go. I cannot wait to listen to this mix all the way through. For the purposes of this challenge, I'm going to jump ahead just a little bit and see if I can find a track that's a little brighter to do lesson number 7. But I mean, we're like 3 minutes in, I'm like, this is awesome. All right, so let's jump ahead just a little bit, see what we got. Uh-oh. From the top. excited already. Are you guys digging this? This is so much fun. Like, this doesn't even feel like practicing to me. Do you guys know what I'm saying? Is like, Mark encourages you guys to drum along to these tracks, but it doesn't even feel like practicing, even though you are practicing, and then as I'm playing, even though I'm not saying anything, like I'm still listening and making sure that I'm placing my inner beats and listening for my timing, but playing along to the music, it just makes it so much fun. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am. All right, man, I really want to listen to the interview because the way it went down, guys, and Mark was kind of keeping me updated as he was mixing it today. Mark and I just got on, and we had a couple of things that we knew that we wanted to talk about, but basically we just had a conversation. And I can't wait to see, which parts got used and how it turned out. But I'm gonna see if we can find a little bit more music because I want to play Lesson 7 for just a few more minutes, and then we'll wrap, and then I'm gonna go listen to the radio show. So let's see what else we have music-wise in here.
Specialist. That I wanted to do music. And if you know my dad and I's relationship, then the usual back and forth be, oh, it's fine, okay, good, all right, are you getting good grades? See,
Talk about family, getting deep.
Is it confirmed I think it's the 26th or the 29th, unless you guys have already confirmed that it is the 26th. No, I forget where I saw it. It's the Good Nation, yeah. Nerve-wracking. It just to say, so to...
Okay, so I'm about an hour and a half in. What's this for again? I'm behind. Lexus, this is Grid Book Radio, number 4. Dude, look who's the interview for number 4. If you haven't checked it out on Instagram, Mark laid out an amazing spread on Instagram, which I'm gonna have to ask him to teach me how he did later. This is some sexy time, Mark. Six and 3. What's up, Carl? Dude, have you checked out this radio show yet? The music is so good. I'm feeling some serious vlog material, Casey Neistat music in the background for this. Thanks for tapping these hearts, guys. Appreciate it. It's on the Gridbook's SoundCloud. I feel a beat coming. Gotta let the music breathe the space, right? this is a cool track. I'm gonna try something which is, yesterday I demoed a little 5-lit exercise that I experimented with Daniel Pardina on during his scope lesson. So I'm gonna do a little bit of this, but I'm gonna play this 5-lit exercise. Let me explain it, what it is real quick, and I'm gonna show it to you guys. So it's a bar of bucks, 4 beats of 5-lits, right? And then it's a bar of bucks, and then 5 paradiddles over 5-lits, which puts you off the left hand. I don't know if I can do it this fast. We'll try it. This might be a little fast, but. These are the FSPK2s. I think Jacob was asking about these yesterday. Quicker taper, shorter bead. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna make an adjustment on the exercise because the tune is so fast. So I'm gonna play this pattern 3 times, and then on the 4th time, I'm gonna play the, which are paradiddle stickings over a 5-lit feel. All right, let's try it. This is gonna be fun. Thank you for the lovely hearts. Daniel, are you digging this? I don't know if he's in the room right now, but if you're watching the video, Daniel, this is where you could go with it. Is this fun? The Hocket. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I think I've completed my 5 for 5 for the day, 5 for 5 for the week. If you didn't join in on the 5 for 5 this week, no problem. You're still welcome to do the 5 for 5 challenge next week if you'd like. We're gonna come up with another 5 for 5 next week, which I'll be announcing on Sunday this week. It's gonna be a good one. You're gonna want to make sure that you're tuned in for that one. And let's see. Today was supposed to be Ask Huei, but after Hermosa Beach, which was like a variation in the day schedule that I had originally planned, on the way down to Hermosa Beach, I actually spent a big portion of the time talking about mentors and what you can do to find a mentor, what you look for in a mentor, and what you can do maybe for a mentor if you find a mentor. I just said the word mentor like 20 times in 10 seconds. So we're gonna use that in place of today's Ask Huei. We've got the 5 for 5 coming up on Sunday, and then tomorrow morning I'm working on the project that I'll be announcing on Sunday, teaching, then it's SCPA finals. So this week I'm gonna push Ask Huei to Monday instead of today, because you guys are probably getting sick of me periscoping 5 times a day. And as much as I enjoy periscoping with you guys and seeing the feed and the comments that are coming through and getting to hang out with you guys, I do want to make sure that I respect your time and I don't overburden you with too many periscopes. So we're going to push Ask Huei to Monday. We've got this done. Thanks, Alexis. I appreciate that. And I think that's it for this evening. You know, it's funny, the radio show is going to be exciting to listen to because even my mom was asking about it. She's like, what time is the radio show tomorrow? I was like, no, Mom, it's on the website, it's on the internet, and you can just listen to it anytime you want. It's like, well, are they going to tell us what time it's happening? It's like, no, it's just like on demand. We can go on, we can listen to it whenever. She's like, oh, okay. So like the family is planning on coming together so that we can listen to the program like we're back in 1955 and we'll get to check out the program together. It should be fun. So Abraham's coming back in, Alexa's coming back in. So do you guys have any quick questions for me before I go? What I'm going to do now is maybe if you guys have some questions, I can just answer them real quick. But I'm going to pack up and then we're going to go upstairs. I'm going to show you a sneak peek of what I'm working on. I know, it is cool, right? I always think about, you know, back in the day, if you can imagine back in olden times, yo, I got invited with Carl. Awesome! Abraham, does that mean if I come tomorrow, I'm going to see you? That's exciting. You won the giveaway. What I was saying about families coming together, like if you imagine back in the day in, you know, 1700s Europe, we learned in music history that, you know, basically the family would clear the dinner table, move the kitchen table aside, and then mom and dad would take out their violins and their cellos and their violas, and they would sit around and read string quartets together. You know, and you think about olden days, how cool would that be is if after dinner everyone cleared the table and everyone broke out their practice pads and then you had like a hack session or chop session. All right, guys, hashtag Huei 5 for 5, let's go. Today my daughter, she was grabbing that stuff and then, hey, what's up, Victor? The sticks were sitting here on my marimba and I kind of like bent her over so that she could grab the stick and she actually grabbed the stick. And the stick, I mean, like her hands are literally this big. So imagine holding a drumstick that's this big. And so she's kind of like waving around. At one point she went like this, she was like, oh! And then she conked herself in the head. Very lightly, hon, in case you're watching this to my wife, she's fine. Very lightly, she conked herself in the head a little bit, and then she started laughing, which made me laugh even harder also. Okay, let's go. We're gonna go upstairs, and guys, I am so excited for tomorrow morning. This is, you guys don't realize, Gridbook knows what's coming up. But this is a project that has been in the works for, I think, about a month now. And tomorrow is going to be the final, putting it together. And Sunday, I'm going to announce it on the Sunday lesson, which happens at 7 p.m. Central on Periscope. So if you don't have Periscope yet, you should download Periscope. Yep, get excited, guys. Drum roll, please. Via hearts. We're in the elevator, we're going up. Get excited, Kelsey. Get excited, Victor. So tomorrow morning I'm gonna be working on this project, and then Sunday I'll announce it. So check out the Periscope, 7 p.m. Central. Meantime, you can catch the replays on my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. And you know, you can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. I'm gonna sign off here, guys. The hearts are on fire right now, and I appreciate it. But I'm just gonna show you guys a quick sneak peek, and then I'm gonna sign off here. So, are you guys ready? I'm not gonna explain what it is. I'm just gonna show it to you. The baby's awake. All right, check it out. Watch this. Oh no, I gotta go. Is heavy. Oh. Practice like the best. Play like the best. Riot. So tomorrow morning, I'm waking up at like 6 o'clock. I'm gonna be working on the project tomorrow. Start teaching at 1 or so, depending on how the morning goes and how teaching goes. I'm gonna try to go out and meet Carl for SCPA finals. Carl's got an amazing suite, so make sure you're subscribed to @CarlDrumTech also. So he'll be periscoping and doing some cool stuff on there for you guys also. And of course, you should check out Ham2G, which we've since learned is Abraham. And then on Sunday, you want to make sure you catch the Periscope lesson at 7 p.m. Central. All right, guys. Thanks for spending your Friday night with me. I hope everyone had a great week. Have a great weekend if I don't see you until Sunday. And have a good night. Bye, guys. Thanks. See you.